Jimmy Chua, all the way down in Cebu, Visayas, the head of the region for PLDT Enterprise. And I'm just talking with Jimmy, and I didn't know it, but he had COVID, him and his wife, a few months ago, and gladly he survived through it. And with proper care, you look after yourself, you boost your immune system, it's okay. It's not the end of it's not a death sentence for people. So there's lots of hope and lots of good things ahead. So we're pleased to have a guy who we all can relate to, and a heck of a nice fellow as well. And certainly busy through these times, keeping everybody's connections working, which is our lifeline, of course. So really glad to have Jimmy again. We've had him before, always enjoyed him. And so pleased to have Jimmy looking good and with us again. So please welcome Jimmy Chua, the head of the Visayas region for PLDT Enterprise. So glad to have you, Jimmy.
Good morning, Richard, as well as to all the participants of Asia's CEO Cebu. It's really nice to be back here. We always look forward to these events, and I hope that everyone is safe. As always, it is a pleasure for us to be here and share our thoughts on the current situation, as well as the business climate of Cebu. I am an optimist. I see the glass full rather than the glass half empty. And while recently there have been a lot of negative talks about COVID cases rising and the possibility of granular lockdowns that will affect businesses again, with the efforts of vaccinations being ramped up, I know with certainty that this pandemic, same as pandemics in the past, will soon end, or people will just learn how to live with this better and move on. Another thing that is certain is the way we do things in the future will not anymore be the same. I've recently attended the CBM 2021 Entrepreneur Summit of the Cebu Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I heard and learned from almost all resource speakers and panelists from the public as well as private sector that the way to go is digitalization. Even in the recent SONA, the president talked about e-gov and digital transformation. And this is where I want to focus my insights with you about PLDT's own transformation journey, as well as sharing our experience to help others do their own transformation journeys. There's a saying that fortune comes to those who are prepared. And while PLDT did not anticipate this pandemic, we came a bit ready, as we already started our digital transformation way back 6 years ago. We were already familiar with the tools as well as the platforms, and as such, it was easy for us to shift to work from home and embrace digitalization and adopt the new ways of working. Through digital technologies, it allowed us to work better, faster, and more efficient even without having to see each other face to face. And true enough, as manifested in our 2020 fiscal year results, consolidated service revenues in 2020 are highest in history, and we've gained more customers than ever before. Our investments definitely paid off as we invested heavily in our network, 300 billion over the last 5 years, and we placed our bet on fiber, which, by the way, is already nearing 525,000 kilometers across the country. In addition, we also fortified our wireless network, focusing on new technologies like 4G, LTE, and most recently 5G. Today, our network's performance has been deemed best in class as validated by independent research firms like Ookla and OpenSignal. Yesterday, I learned that based on consumer-initiated tests taken by Ookla, Smart has consistently posted the fastest 5G speeds for the first quarter, with median download speeds of 190 Mbps. Today, we are even benchmarking ourselves not against local players, but against competitors in the Asian region. And because PLDT being at the forefront of digital transformation, this now places us in a position to share our knowledge, experience, and expertise to enterprise clients who are undergoing the same digital transformation. Today, PLDT manages about 100,000 enterprise clients nationwide, and it has been our advocacy to help enable organizations moving towards the digital environment with practical solutions that are easy, immediate, anytime, and secure. Our enterprise group has taken a notch higher by investing in a lot in our people. We've even we even created a technology and business consulting group whose primary role is to help enterprise businesses, large and small, private or public, plan for the future by delivering a roadmap for transformation using enabling innovations that are focused on creating value for you and your customers. So you probably ask, how does one start its own digital transformation? How do I move on from here to there? For a start, what we notice, especially for the SME sector moving through a digital environment, it's really the lack of an automated and integrated back-end system that will help make your process more effective and efficient. The challenge, however, in investing in these automated and integrated back-end systems is the significant cost required and time to implement such systems. This is where PLDT can come in, as we've collaborated with our technology partners to bring these critical business solutions at a more affordable rate and also at a monthly subscription-based model. We can also talk about effective tools for collaboration, cloud resource, data analytics, as well as data privacy, and of course, very important, cybersecurity. There is really no one-size-fits-all solution. Each company is unique. Some companies are ahead of others in terms of digitalization. Some companies even allocate 15 to 20% of their budget for digital transformation, and some even have created new digital departments in their organizations. As I close, it's not about applying methods that others are applying. It's about creating a culture of engagement that works for you, your customers, and your employees. This pandemic for me is a great equalizer. It brought everyone to their knees regardless of how big or small the company is. Everybody now is on equal footing. So to thrive, it now depends on how digitally ready we are. When this pandemic ends, I believe that those who are able to pivot, as our chairman MVP told us a few years back, will surely be ahead of the race. Again, thank you for having me. Please stay safe and a pleasant morning to all.